Hey guys and girls, my name is Snowy. Welcome to part 7 of Oasis here in City Skylines 2, where we made this lovely contraption over here, this sort of park that is going inside to be inside the city and with a bulk of houses around it. Now we run into one little issue that had to do with the water source. Now you might think like, oh, you fixed it, Snowy? Yes and no. Actually what you're seeing here is not really a water source, but it's actually a decal that I placed there with some trees around it. And I also did some testing with the water source. The water source does work, but I don't know why it does work on some occasions. For example, if we go here and we take the water source from here, and we make it kind of large, and I click on a higher level here, like here, click, and I put it here, you see, it starts to flow. So it kind of works, but why it does not work on that, on that little lake over there, I don't know. Maybe it was too small. Maybe the height was not properly set, I don't know. But for the time being, this is purely, this thing is purely decorative in here, although the water would have increased the land value. Yeah. Okay, nevertheless, we have now also demand for high density. That means like we can now go around the city, around this area, and place some high density stuff, which is nice. So we can do that here, here, and here. That's roughly the idea I have now in mind. Okay, so what we're going to do now is let's have a look here. So these guys come in here, and this is just a normal road, so I'm not going to connect this road here to the highway. It's very tempting, maybe only for getting out. Yeah, that is usually something that does work, but not for getting in. So okay, let's see. So let's make this a whole number, 96. Yeah, that works fine. And for like high density buildings we need at least a 6, so I'm going all the way there. This is 315 and this is 328, and still it creates a hole there. So let me grab this thing again, like that, and then from the middle I take a, let's see, how much is this? 143, 151, 146. Still a hole there. I think maybe it has something to do with this one, but it does not matter because we're going to plop most of these buildings anyway, because I don't want the game to decide, what will be there and not. Now here I also want to have like a space of 6, so we take this road further. Maybe we can make a bend in here, so I have to guess slightly. Maybe we can come off this road. Yeah, so we take it from there to there, and then from here, this is exactly 6, like that, and then let's see where we can make the bend, the bend. So the bend will go roughly from here. Let me take here this corner section. Here we go, ta-da, and we have now that road section there. Now what I said about exiting the place, that's perfectly fine. That can go in both directions, so then this should then be a 2-lane one-way road. Yeah, I always mix those two up, so change it to that. And then from here, let's make it ourselves a little bit more easier. We just take the highway. Now this is the easy part. We take the bend option. We come from this point. This is like 38.9 meters and 40. That will suffice. We add a few lanes more here for some lane mathematics, like that. And then here we will play around a little bit with the move it mod, with the manipulation mode on this thing here, and we pull this down so those lines will be not overlapping each other, like that. So a little bit of tinkering. Here we go. That's perfectly fine. We'll pick the same thing again, and we turn this elevation to a lower degree, and we bring it basically to the other side of of this road. Now let's see, 5 meters, 6.75, 7.5. Let's see what that gives. Let's see. I think that seems to be okay. Yeah. So, and then from here, 24 by... Oh, that was not the idea. You go there. Delete this. Pick it there. And then I want to have a bend from 7.5, 16 meters, and then down to 3.75. That works okay for me. And I don't know if I can make this even shorter, but it's very tidy. I might have to turn this off and then do it by hand. So not a 16, but something like a 12 or something. So I don't know how long this is. It does not show anymore. So this 13, 12. This is roughly 12 on the 180. Yeah. And then we bend it in like so. Down. Slightly towards the highway like that. And then from here we can bend it basically into the highway, and the game already did it by itself. Am I also in control here? Where was that old saying again? When you can think it, you can build it? Huh? They said that in the beginning, but it's Skylines, you know. If you can think it, you can build it. So this is 14 by 14. Here we go, and then we add another 3 lanes, which is this one. Here we go, and let's turn on the snapping. Snap, up to there. Yeah, that's fine. And then here, well, it looks pretty good. I mean, I don't see any overlapping lines. So, and let me have a look here. Now, we can make this a little bit lower, I think. So, grabbing this node and page it down slightly. Let's see, I mean, trucks. Do we have trucks coming? I think there's a bus. Yeah, which is very high. You can see that. There's the bus. Here we go. Now we have like a good measurement that we can take underneath this viaduct. Now I cannot get any lower, but now judging by this, I think page it down. I think this is low enough. Yeah, I think that's good enough. And at least, you know, they have now a way of getting out of this area. And sometimes it's easier to get out than just to get in. So with the lane connector to, we say like everybody gets their own lane. And here we do the same. You stay in your lane also. Great. Now we are grabbing the bicycling path, which is this one over here. And we do that all the way over there as well. Because we have those parking lots, and more parking lots will come because we will put some high-rise stuff over here. Now the question also is like, you know, what kind of high-rise would fit these kind of buildings? So let's have a look. We are going into the find it. We go by 6 by 6. Those are the high-rises. We are going into the building sections and the residential. Now let's have a good look here in this whole list. Yeah. So these are China buildings. First of all, let me see. To be honest, I don't find them fitting with those buildings. So let's not do that. We will go down a little more. How big are these? Now, these are slightly bigger. Also China, by the way. No, I don't want those. No China today there. So EU residential, that comes close to... Yeah, that comes kind of close to, you know, that's already somewhat larger than this stuff. I think it is possible, you know, and then having higher buildings here even behind that. So I will place this one over here. So I have sort of an idea of what looks the best. So we also have like Friends residential low, but I think those are too low, yeah. Now let me have a look further. So we have North American residential mediums, which are also quite, yeah, they are higher than that. Maybe a little bit too high. Yeah, it's a little bit too high, I think. Yeah. So what do we have more? Residential low. These. These are. Okay, let me put one there. It's just called residential low. It does not say from which pack. Yeah, no, it's not saying. And I think those are UK large flats we have, but I think they are not too. No, they are too big. Sorry, they are too big. We're not going with that. And UK medium flats, they are also doable. Yeah, they are doable. But they look a little bit bulky compared to these buildings. Then these other two, they have a little bit more, you know, they're a little bit thinner in general. So, and I can also change the colors a little bit more to this, like a little bit reddish and whatnot. So I think we have to search it with, yeah, with these two kind of buildings. So I pick this building, and I will place then something that is similar to that. So this is EU residential. Okay. I type in EU medium, and then 6 times 6. That will give me 5 buildings in total. Wow. I think this is a corner building, by the way. Speaking about corners, so can we put then this corner building maybe over here? So I will put this one temporary there. This one will then go. Okay, I have to move it with the move it mod, so you will go there. And we take this one and we swing it around like that. Swing, you know, swing. We swing it around here, and we just plonk it down here at this place. This building is fine. Let's keep it there. And let's keep some space in between these, so we have some paths. Now, these are big buildings, and they require a lot of parking. So I want to see what is the best option for parking for these guys. So not only bicycles, but also the small underground, and the small underground. I think this one had like, what's this, for bicycles, by the way, or for cars? Parking lot. No, this is for cars, eh? Noise pollution low. Okay, that means like we also need to put a little bit of. Let me check this out. How many cars can fit in here? 300 cars. That's quite a lot. And because there is some noise involved, I will put some trees around it. So let me turn off this option. So like that. So there's some trees. That's usually it's a good thing, you know, with noisy items or just things that should be secluded. You usually cover that with trees. That area, a little bit of colorful bushes here and there. That's all fine. Great. Now select this one. This is just a residential low rent. Okay. Residential low rent 6 times 6. That are still a lot of buildings, by the way. I'm surprised. Kind of surprised. So I have to look at just by looking at these pictures. But they seem to be quite large. Yeah, unless if I'm. These are not even that large. And they are not even 6 by 6. This is 2 by 3. I'm surprised actually. Wait a second. Why does it give me not the 6 by 6 only? Okay. 4 by 6, 3 by 6. Okay, let me put this away, the word rent. And why does it not... okay, residential 6 by 6. Okay, it gives now only the residential 6 by 6, but that's okay. We are going down to the place. I think this was a UK version, I think. Yeah, I think so. So let's go down, and here we have the residential low. So let me click this building. This building is a little bit tall. This is kind of tall. This is more like... This is 5 by 4. Why is it giving me that? I only want 6 by 6. Okay, so... How about this one? This one is the same as that one. It's a corner piece. This is also corner piece? No, this is not a corner piece, and I think I like it. Yeah. Right, so let's go down further, because we were actually in this area. But I think these seem a little bit on the tall size. So that's definitely not what I'm looking for. How about this one? Also a little bit tall. I'm just looking at the pictures, guys, so bear with me, bear with me. Most of these are pretty large. How about this one? Okay, I know it's China, but this building is not even that big, so yeah, we can, zoink it down there. Zoink, scoop. Yeah, well, that works. I mean, the only thing we require is maybe parking lots on this side, maybe just one like that, like so, and then yank up the price. And we see like the demand here has already subsided for the heavy, I mean the how you call that? Oh, high density, not heavy density, high density. So we only have medium density remaining. So the more higher buildings can get over here. Right, now let's see what we can do here on this side. Now these buildings are located on this road. Is that... yeah. If that's the case, by the way, then I think I need to make also a road that is running parallel with this parking lot, like that. Delete this. Sorry for your bend. And then from here, maybe we can just bend it straight into here, like that. And you go into there. It's all fine. And now we can put it on this side. Right. So similar buildings to this. So this Chinese building would be fine. Is this a corner, by the way? This one? It is a corner. I like it. Yeah, I like that on that spot. I'm just, looking on what I'm seeing, and if I think that fits there, then I will just place it there. So this will be residentials, and I just type 6 by 6. And no. In theory, 5 by 5 would not be a disaster. I mean, look, the building would be slightly smaller, but still high enough. So we can mix also those. So these are a little bit low, but it's okay. It's semi-okay because, eventually you want the higher buildings really in the back later. You go there, that works fine. That one is too high. That one is too high. The UK medium flat, that is actually too low. What is this? USNE? United States Northeast. Okay, too high. This has a proper height. And let's go down further. What is this building? Slightly too low. And more I don't have. So do we have also 5 times 6? Ooh, we do. Okay, so I think that's fine. Yeah. So how about recoloring this stuff? Shift P. Here we go. Now we can select the color. Whoa, roofs. Oh yeah, roofs. So metals. roofs. Oh, this is great. I love it. I love that. Let's see. So walls, the roofs have to be the same color like this. Okay, can I do that to this building? Is that a roof? No, that is not a roof. What the? I'm selecting definite. What am I selecting here? Roof. Let's see, how's it working? So no subcategory. These are metals, roofs, walls. Oh, it's possible that it will take all the colors that it's showing here. Is that the case? Can I not select only the roof of the building? Apparently not. I want this brownish color. Well, still, you know, if I take a few of those and I make them more brownish, then they will fit better in the theme of the other buildings as well. That one doesn't want. And let's take another more reddish one. Yeah, and let's see over there. And then we have this one. Yeah. What kind of building is this? Also make it that one as well. More red, and we have also a few buildings over here that are very uniform in color. So you, come on, you. And let's select another one. Let's select the roof of that option, that color, and then we change red brick. Well, that's okay with me, as long as, you know, red. Oh, this so makes it also totally red. This one, you see that? Instead of bluish, like zoink, zoink, zoink. Also here, this one zoink. Yeah, that's kind of nice. Yeah, even this thing can be made red. So here also you red, and maybe you red, a little bit less white in general. Here we go. Not bad, not bad. So we have now these extra buildings of here, and the idea was to put like skyscrapers. Yeah, not skyscrapers, but the high taller buildings behind it. The real skyscrapers that we have in game, you know, that came with the content creator pack recently, those are really tall buildings. I don't know, maybe they can be put here in the end, on the other side of the road. You know, traffic does really make use of these two off ramps. They're just off ramps. Yeah, you know, it prevents these guys from driving all the way there. They cannot even go there, so they have to go all the way there, or they have to go drive all the way there and there to these roundabouts, or that way, and here they can just hoppa join the highway. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing bad about that, right? Right. You could nearly think about the same about here, you know, just for getting out. I mean, here you cannot get out, and here you have to take the roundabout to... This is only getting in and out on one road. Okay. Oh yeah, and the other one is over here. Yeah, so they have to drive either here or here, but I can also just use this option, delete this, and then pick this road, and we do the same thing over here. Like so, and then we select the highway part again with the bend, like, let's see, it's like 45 meters and a bit, and this is 45 by, yeah, that's fine. Let me turn that on, and then from here, see, we go into the air, just 7.5. We can always change that later, and we go to the other side. Now we are pretty close to that off ramp there, so what I will do is I bend it in that way, not that way, because then we are too close to that off ramp. I don't want that. So from here it's like, what was 16 with the other, Yeah, and then bring it down to 3.75. And then turn off all the snaps and the fraps and the whatever, because we have to bring this down to 0. And let's find the proper curve, like that. And then from here, also like that. Yeah, apply some lane mathematics on this whole thing. Turn on the snapping, so you have 3 lanes, you also have 3 lanes. Here it's like, nah, we leave that as it is. And here it's like, oh, okay, let me grab this 2-laner and fix that. And then add a 3-laner here. Yeah, we have the lane mathematics correct. So we only need to move a little bit things around here. Here slightly, so only this one is to go down like that. And then we go here, we do the same thing with the manipulation mode. We bring also this down, so we have a nice looking off ramp that works very, very well. Here I actually don't see that much of a problem, to be honest. Yeah, maybe here a little bit, but we can move also stuff around with the move it mod. So we can take this node and we bring it closer to the highway, so it's touching the highway like that. Same goes for this node. Yeah, and what we also can do, because we did it before, not here but there. I don't know if that would work, by the way, on this landscape, but let's just try it. I select this node and that node and that node, and I click on toolbox, and we are going to align to object height of this one. Poink. And let's see what it became. Let's see. Oh, that's not too bad. Save game. It's a pity you cannot turn this, you know, with this concrete. Yeah. Now I want to change this slightly. I want to put like a is that a key or is that a yeah, key, eh? Yeah, that looks a little bit more nicer to have that like that. Yeah. And here there's a little bit of a wiggle here somehow. Oh, I understand the problem, because this is a two-way road. Okay, we changed that in a one-way road. With just like that. Yeah, just for getting out. And let me also do something about all those crossings. You're not going to cross there. Also not there. Crossing here is fine. Yeah. And then without the traffic lights, and also here traffic lights, no traffic lights, no traffic lights, no traffic lights, and there are no traffic lights. No, that's fine. That's all fine. Yeah, it's working out nice. So we built also now here a kind of crooked looking overpass. So let me have a look here again. So we make this straight. Yeah, that's more straight. At least, you know, people can just get out of the area, and that's the most important thing. I mean, it's just helping. As long as you keep the lane maths going, and everything is fine. Let me also change this one. This one is not 100% okay. So we bend this slightly in, like that. And everything is good. Then with lane connectors, you go there, you go there, here you go there, you go there, and here, yeah, remove the U-turns and the unsaves, and also that crossing. Don't need a crossing there. It's completely not necessary to have a crossing there. And yeah, let's now try out to put like a road here, behind here, like that. zoink, and then into there. And then the higher buildings, I want those to be behind here. Yeah. So we already have like a parking lot over here, but we need now the higher buildings over there. Now the question is, what will I do? Will I just zone the area? So let's say we go all the way here and we select one of these and we zone it. Just let's say this. Or we don't even have the demand. Okay. So okay, without demand we cannot do much. So how about the park then by itself? Can we do something with the park? I also placed a fence around the park. As you can see, a fence. And the park itself, it can have like a zone. Okay, so in order to create a zone, we click here on spaces and areas. Now we have options here. We have a park area, we have a walking area, we have a hangout area. So yeah, it's all a little bit, but mostly it's just park, nature and greenery. But we have also a lot of other stuff here, and this is to work. Now yeah, park is I think the best solution. So we select that and we're going to make that area over here all the way around this area. You know, we just follow the fence. It's just like in City Skylines 1, where you also could make a park, except the difference was you could like scam your citizens a lot with that. You know, by asking like a lot of money and let them walk through toll gates. And here we go. So that is now marked as a park. Now this park is missing some elements. So you know what? I will put it in a time lapse, and I'm going to, you know, fill these areas a little bit up. I also have been thinking about putting something here on this edge. And it was like a building that was felt on the signature buildings, and that would then be either an office building. You know, imagine you come into the town from here, you want to see something nice here on the edge. Now, no, how about this thing? What is this? Oh, it is kind of looking nice. You know, because I can place it in the corner, and when you approach it, let me put it down there. Oh, I think it looks nice. If you approach this, okay, it's not dead center, but still, if you approach it like that, then, you know, it kind of looks nice. Yeah, even though it says what does it say actually? It's a Sleepy's motel. That's not the wrong place to be. Okay, let me delete these portions of fence around here. Let me select this option. Then you go. And also you go. And where is the whole darn fence? Completely gone. Completely here. Okay, so we have to redo that piece of fence from here. And let me think, we need to make a parking spot here. Yeah, rather on the other side. No, yeah, fence, parking spot here. And we make this go that way, and from here we bring it over to there, and then we can also put some parking lots for bicycles over here. Let's turn off the snapping. Thank you, much obliged. Thank you. So you will go there, and then I will bring you over to there again. Here we go. Nice. So that means like we can put like some parking over here. Parking for this thing. By the way, this thing, let's move it. Or shall we move the... No, we move the entire building. Just like that. Much better. Okay, now parking. Very important parking. We have some space here. We can put like a something like this here over. Would also benefit the other people here. So yeah, I don't think that would be... Whoa. Okay, oh, it's too big actually. Oh, come on. Yep. it should have been fallen inside of the gate here, the fence. So let me redo that. Something else then. Maybe just the underground, you know, that gives a lot of spaces. 400 spaces, you know. We put it here. Maybe even... No, I have to destroy that fence again. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. No, I don't want that. Maybe here. Oh my goodness me, I put it straight into the fence. Okay, so let me redo this. Let me move this to there, and now we don't... You know, we don't have any... Let me have a look here. How does this look? Because what is that thing here to the side here? Is there a... There's an exit there. So... Let me see. We have the fence there, eh? So if I move this there... So what is this here over here? Oh, this is sticking over. Okay. Meaning that I think we have to move the fence just a little bit, like that. And also this one, like that. So we have a little bit more space. So we move you over further like that. Just touching the fence. Yep, thank you. And then here we can then put like... Maybe we can even put like a little small road, like an alley road in between here. That is going to be interesting. Let's see what that will give. Okay, let's place it first and then let's see. So it also helps here with the side. I like it. It's a little bit too wide, but it's okay because we can move that fence still a little bit further down like that, and also you further down, and then yeah, you can go down. Here we go. Actually, this is perfectly fine. I put you a little bit back, and here maybe I change this like that. I put another, let's see, we want to have like also parking for bicycles, then I think this will work perfectly nice. We bring this over to there. Yeah, we remove that little bit, and then we put bicycling parking over here, and I think that would do pretty nicely. So let's see what we can put there. Like, these are too long, but these should fit. 1, 2, yeah. And here we definitely have more space. This one holds a lot more bicycles, and I suppose that we have a whole bunch of bicycles in the city. Let me have a look. Yeah, that can go like that. And then here we have to make like a connection. Let's see, we make a connection with a bicycle path. Let me see, what are those things? Here, and the paths, and then the bicycle path. Where are you? Two-way bicycle path. Like so. Let's not use snapping, just that. A little bit of green. It's not much, but hey ho, hey ho. And I think that should do. They can bicycle now there. I assume that they can bicycle on these alley roads. Now, remember guys, what I told you about these alley roads. Those alley roads are nasty because they don't have any lines on them. And under the here, the decals, I don't have any traffic signs. What is this? Highway, drive lane? Okay, that does not help. Maybe this? What is this anyway? Subway rail opposite? Tiled okay, I just have to try it out, you know. It's just for the aesthetics, you know. That's the whole point. Because last time I just used the letter I. And what is this? What is this anyway? Whoa. looks kind of funky, you know. Yeah, it looks kind of funky. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just use this thing is a gravel pavement trans. I just try, you know. I just try. Just turn off the snapping. We have the anarchy on. You know, we can just monkey around whatever we want. So from here, oh, that's a gravel thing. Ah, okay. You don't see that proper. I'd rather take this line. And then from there, yeah. That will go to there. Yeah. We do the same thing on the other side. This will be then, it's all eyeballing this a little bit. So this is a little bit of, you know, how you call that? Making it look nicer without having a real function. So also from here we bring this to there. A little bit of yeah, how you call that again? Decorating, yeah, decorating stuff. I could not figure out the name. So you there, and then in a bend. Let's see what we can do in a bend. So from here, I'm just eyeballing this, huh? So I'm just looking at it and I'm thinking like, okay, we can go from there. I'm looking further. Yep, like that. And here we have like a very small corner, but still possible. Ooh, I like it. Now we're grabbing this thing. This is only, you know, this is only an alley. That's the fun part. So we place this up to here. This thing has a little bit of a bus route idea. Car drive lane. I just wonder if how does this look? Just trying out. Oh, that does not show much. Okay, can I bulldoze that? I cannot select it. Start new game. Okay, can I just put this over it? I still can. And I'm going to this area here. And I just eyeball this in. And we just make this as a decoration. Also, I eyeball here in the middle. Not too bad, you know. And this can go up actually all the way to the end of the road here. Oh man, I kind of like this. I kind of really like this. Okay, let's select now the curve. And let's eyeball also from here. No, a little bit to the left. A little bit more to the left. Yeah, that's good enough. And now I have to eyeball align this on site with that. Are my eyeballs still working? I'm 49 years old. Is this working? It's... Now that's an alley road. Hey, you have an alley road, but it looks like not bad, is it? Huh? Yeah. Okay, let's also do a little bit of bushes around here. You know, it's because so, you know, without any bushes, or even, you know, just a fence like this. I'm not a fence. I mean a hedge like that. Could be done here. We can take the line mode and we do it like this. We turn this like so. Make this straight, and then we do it basically like this. And yeah, I know there are holes, but if you put in the next batch there, then you can basically fill up those holes, and then it looks like one big fence. Jawohl. Let's see, and here. Okay. We do the same. We go up to there, not further. And from here I will deliberately go a lot to the right, so we can fill that hole perfectly up till that flower bed. Look at that, it looks pretty nice. So let's select this option again, and then we place a little bit of trees. It's kind of weird, you know, it says it's red, but it's not really red, only this yellow. There was also a yellow one that was really yellow, but the purple one is really purple. But okay, let's keep it only with one, because it's quite dominating, this color. Let me go find a few other trees like that. We're just going to fill it up here, 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 here. And definitely with those, also with the colorful bushes a little bit around, they are located here. Now here near these flower beds, you can just say like, okay, just put like a whole bunch of those things here on the other side. And that looks nice. Directly next to the parking lot, not bad. A few there, a few there. Just a little bit, you know, here and there, to make everything, you know, look more nicer. Now, what can we also place more here? For example, what I'm going to find is just a bench. Like that and like that. And then we do like just a custom bench like this. People want to sit here, you can just sit there. They also can sit there, you know, close hereby, you know, it's okay. And yeah, they can do it. Yeah, they can do it. Right, so do we have already like, yeah, we have big demands left again, back. That's nice. So we have already one tower block over here. And let me have a look here what we can place more. So the USA Southwest, does that create 6x6 buildings? It does not, as you can see. So remove it. And let's retry it with 5x5. And it makes it, no, I don't like it. I don't like it, I don't like it, I don't like it. So this does not create big buildings. Okay. I know that the Netherlands also does not create big buildings. China does. So we can erect a 5x5 China there. Also the EU is making big buildings out of 6x6. So you go away. Hey, what is it with the giant China thing? Come on. Big one. Darn it, the whole thing is already gone. Okay, then we do the 5x5 buildings, and I will find the building that I want. Oh, I like that. Yeah, I like that, definitely. Going to plonk it exactly there. Yeah, I like it. And this is again making two buildings. Ah, damn. Okay, go to the find it button. And we do this quickly. 6x6. Let's find a nice building that can fit there. No, that's too thin. That's not high enough. No. 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 Bash. That I like. Here we go. That's like a... Those are nice big buildings. They will take a lot of space. Now we can also yank there an office in between. Offices are always good. Are always good for some creating some work. So you know, just an office building that never hurts. And we can do the same thing over here as well. You know, here on the corner section, just a 6x6. And that will make something out of it, while my throat is giving way right now. So I have to keep, well, short. I mean, I think we already did something over here. But yeah, I leave it for now at this episode 7. We do have a lot of industrial demand, so I might be tempted because these buildings over here, they will fill up with a lot of people. I'm sorry, this building. This is residential, right? High density offices. Is this the offices? Wait a second. Wait a second, guys. This is density, high density housing. This is the housing. And this is actually. Oh. So I'm building an office here, but this is actually an office. Ah. Sorry, you have to go away. I don't need an office, I need a residential. That's the wrong situation. Wait, go into here. Go in there. I thought I had a residential. Okay, we have to place something else then in there. I accidentally got myself a... No. Somehow I got myself an office. No. Okay, so this looks pretty nice. But is it an... Yeah, it's an household. So, okay, those can now fill up, basically. And, you know, that creates also a lot of workers. And the last thing what I can do is connect this road. Of course, I want to do like 500 million things more with this build. This road up to here. Because, you know, we have the industry over here. So we really want to... Actually, yeah, I have like a lovely idea. So we're coming from here. Yeah. Now you see this road over here. We take this road. And we are diving to -20. Like so. There's the barrier. Bash, that works. Up to there. And then roughly from here. Page it up. Like that. And then we make a connection from here to there. So this is like 52 by 55. Well, it works like a charm. We take the move it mod also, and we select this node and we align it with object height of here. Poink. And we do here the same. Look at this ugly thing over here to object height of poink there. And we take here the asymmetrical road and we change this little part over here and maybe over here. Ah, no. Tunnel? No. Now I ruined it. I ruined the whole damn thing. Oh, that new game. Why you have to be so stubborn? Ugh. I have to do this again. Okay, never mind. We select immediately this road. No worries. We take it down from here to -20. Mm, 180. That's a 180. Yeah, that's a 180. And there's like a fire going on. It's pretty normal. Let's go from here down. Can we connect this straight up to here? Yeah, I don't know. I don't see any reason why not. Okay, so that is fixed. So let me have a look here. What do we have here? So this road actually is facing the wrong direction. So we also flip that around like that. So you have dedicated lanes. Here on this junction, and I want to get rid of those crossings because crossings, they can be placed elsewhere where there is less traffic, so not here. So if you want to cross, then do it there or maybe here. I rather want to split this up as well here, but then I need to pause this and I put like a road here against this, you know, basically cutting this in half and then taking this road and then put this around like that and then delete this. Yeah, okay, the building is gone. Will they build a new one? No, because all the yellowing is gone. Well, they will build a new one. But at least we have now 2 dedicated lanes over here. And the only thing that I don't like is this, you know, that these lanes are doing like double things, like this. I mean, this one does not need to go to the left. So you, and also you don't need to go. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you have to go to the left. This one does not go to the right. And this one does not go to the left. That's the idea, yeah. That's the whole idea. Here, yeah, this is tight. This is pretty tight. But not impossible. Not impossible. So we just pause the game. Just put it in there like that. Pick a picker. This road. Flip it around. Bulldoze this away. And with the move it mod, we can just slide this a little bit more to the middle. So it's like 50-50 on both ends. Some more nicer. Great. And then let's see, this is okay. Let me grab then this, not the U-turns, and let me have a look here. Yeah, both can go straight on. Although there's only one lane here. So maybe I'm not such a fan of that. I would say like we remove this option, so dedicated left turn. And this is all fine. And if you come from this side, I noticed that you cannot go straight on. So I will make this connection from here to here. Yeah, you can also go into that direction as well. Yeah. So that should do the trick. Nice. And already we have like 50 million cars parked over here. Yeah, it's cheaper, eh? Cheaper parking, you know, and don't want to pay money for that. Sorry, guys. Too bad. You have to park here. There's parking space here. Come on. Apparently, we require a little bit more parking space. No problem, we will give them a little bit more parking space. Parking space actually pretty important. How much did these give? Was it not only 40 or something? Very little. No, not that one. We will take this one because this one is nice and big. Not too much to ask, you know, for these large buildings. Same goes for the bicycle parking. Which one is this? We put it there. And last but not least, my throat is nearly giving up, guys, nearly giving up. So we put those bicycle things over there, and ta-da! And then we have like 1 million of cars coming in here because they all want to go to, of course, these buildings. I can place some roads here with some, you know, with dedicated turning lanes like this. At least, you know. Yeah. And then I have to also remove the traffic lights here like that. So they, yeah, dedicated turning lanes. And you know what, we select the traffic and we say like with priority, you say like these guys and these guys have priority and you have to wait, and even you have to wait as well. And then you have all these people crossing here, so get out of here, you. And also like not there, not there, not there, only there, that's enough, you know. No need for crossing there. You can even cross there or there or there. So you don't need to do it there or there. Yeah, also a way of getting these people out of there, you know. So for the time being, I'll leave it at that. I think Oasis is becoming, well, more than an oasis. It becomes a little bit more like a city. So like I said, like 5 minutes ago or something, industry. So we have like the supply chains, and we are going to look like, okay, what can we do with it? And maybe we can, I don't know, create a port or something. Regarding the money, it's doable, I think. Let's have a look. Yeah, we are earning money every month. Nearly 500,000, so that's nice. We could create small port structures over here, and then create shipping lanes to the outside. That helps also with export. And yeah, we will take an in-depth look in the whole supply chain, and we will see what is needed, you know, raw materials, other stuff, you name it. We can all look into that in the graphs. And yeah, that is what we are going to do in episode 8. We are going to then dive totally into the industries over here. Maybe here as well, you know, see what we can add. Also from the content creator pack. And we are going to make nice stuff. That I can promise you. Well, guys and girls, thank you for watching this episode number 7 of Oasis. If you like it, please hit the thumbs up, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and I will see you the next time. Okay guys, thank you for watching, and until next time, see you, bye bye.